Good Thursday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith on this very stormy 19th of August, 2021. It's been a very stormy summer, if you ask me. And we're looking at cumulonimbus clouds here, and these are precursors to thunderstorms, rotating thunderstorms, and tornadoes. And we have the survey team now from the National Weather Service that has been out all day, and they have confirmed there have been 2 tornadoes, and the storm survey continues in other areas. First of all, the National Weather Service in Mount Holly has conducted storm surveys across the region today on Thursday, August 19th. The surveys are in relation to the severe thunderstorms that moved through the area last night and early this morning. 2 tornadoes have been confirmed, and some preliminary information is now available. We had a tornado in Tilden Township. That's Tilden Township in Berks County. The tornado touched down at 9 p.m. last evening. It was an EF1 tornado from Southerton, Pennsylvania in Montgomery County to Silverdale and to Perkasie in Pennsylvania, which is in Bucks County. The tornado touched down at around 12:30 a.m. on August 19th. That's 2 tornadoes there. Now, other areas still being surveyed, central portions of Morris County around the Rockaway area. We talked about that earlier in the broadcast this morning. And if you have any damage to report, please send the email to phi.skywarn@noaa.gov. So we can get into this right now. We had a tornado warning from Philadelphia's office here at 6:40 this morning. That's just after midnight. Let's go here. 2:40 a.m. A tornado warning for northeastern Morris County, New Jersey. Possible flying debris from a thunderstorm that was capable of producing a tornado over Rockaway or 8 miles north of Morristown, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Let's see, the next advisory on this came at 2:56, and it said that it is still in effect over Morris County until 3:15 this morning. Thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over Green Pond or 7 miles southwest of West Milford, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. And the third statement says the tornado warning had been canceled at 3:04. So the very short period of time that this occurred. And let's see. Yep. 2:44. Rotating thunderstorm producing a tornado possible located over mountain lakes near Morristown, moving northeast at 30. So, and here's the one in eastern Hunterdon County and Bucks County here. Radar indicated rotation with this particular storm. And at 1:15 in the morning, there was a thunderstorm producing possibly a tornado located over Bedminster, 17 miles south of Easton, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Altogether, from last night, there were 6 tornado warnings after midnight into the early morning hours this morning. That's not something you find unless you're in a tropical depression going extratropical. Right now, we're going to take a look at Henri, or Henri, if you prefer. The H is silent. And the main track, as we talked about, is going to brush just offshore, according to the model guidance here. This is all the model guidance, by the way. This is all of the ensemble model guidance here. There is a track here in the red that is being produced by, I'm not sure if that's COAMPS or UK Met or NavGem. Probably the NavGem. And again, this might be an outlier situation here, but there's going to be rough rip currents and surf here from New Jersey waters all the way up into southern New England, wherever this thing makes landfall here. Hold on. 18Z EPS European cyclone locations not out yet, but this is this morning's, and as you can see, Henri, or Henri if you want to call it that, this is a consensus now, and even the European model and the GFS is backing this up into Rhode Island as we head into this weekend, so that's not looking too good. And of course, the cone here is still west into New Jersey or anywhere across southern New England before this thing makes landfall and then recurves out to sea or doesn't make landfall. That's a question. We're going to take a look now at Henri or Henri here from the National Center of Environmental Predictions H-WRF model. This is the hurricane edition, which shows right now what we're looking at is the 10-meter wind speeds in knots. This gets very interesting because this gets close to the Outer Banks in terms of wind field here. The most important thing that I'm looking at here is this. Large swells, northeast winds, northerly flow here from New Jersey down the coast as we head into Saturday night and Sunday. This model guidance here is suggesting that the storm backs in a little bit towards Cape Cod and makes landfall somewhere in southern Massachusetts here and then out to sea. So this doesn't look good. No. Take at the look here at the the HWRF NCEP model here. Let's see, let me go back here. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. And that is not working. So we're going to go into the simulated radar reference here for the inter-nested grid of Henri, starting with the NCEP WRF model here. It takes a storm and then moves it up the coast. Here's our cold front to pass through. It's not really a cold front, trough, and it swings this north into and offshore the northern mid-Atlantic and southern New England coast states as we head into Saturday night and Sunday. And the WRF model wants to back it in because we have blocking over the top here, which has been discussed in a negative NAO feature here, so it can't really escape all that well. So there's going to be a lot of rip currents and high surf in the forecast going forward. And if this storm actually, as a hurricane, we'll check that out in a moment, but should remain a hurricane as it reaches and breaches southern New England's coast. So if you've got vacation plans this weekend, you've got problems here because this storm wants to back into Connecticut and southern Rhode Island and also Massachusetts here. And then there will be rain from this coming in off the ocean. As the winds turn around to the north-northeast, there's going to be boundaries of rain coming into New Jersey and the coastline. This is not a good weekend. No, this doesn't look good to me at all. No. And then it gets beat up here as we head into Monday too. Not good. And finally, the vestiges of this move out to sea over Nova Scotia and Maine as we head into Tuesday afternoon. Not too good. So right now we have Henri at 5 o'clock this evening at 65 miles per hour, minimum central pressure 997, located 29.7 north, 71.4 west, movement to the west at about 10 miles an hour. In this direction, it's going to turn to the north and east. Grace has now emerged, or almost emerged, on the other side of the Yucatan Peninsula. They've got planes flying in now from the Air Force and NOAA as this gets back into the Gulf here. Right now, as of 4 o'clock Central Daylight Time, its maximum sustained winds are still at 50 miles per hour. So Tropical Storm Grace going into hurricane status in the next couple of hours. Minimum central pressure 999 millibars. That's a little lower than it has been, a little higher than it has been, but it's coming down again. Location 20.6 north, 90.2 west, movement to the west at 13 knots, about 15 miles an hour. These are the things we're focusing on right now. And right now they've got planes coming in from the Air Force here off the coast of Florida. They're en route now into Grace. Mission number 17. And this is their current position. And they'll be updating the status quo of this. NOAA actually just came out and finished mission number 16 into Grace, also from Florida. And they're en route. This is finished, but Grace is strengthening. And earlier this afternoon, Air Force was in once again, circling around with the drop zones here, and NOAA mission was in progress as of late this afternoon. Mission number 2, NOAA 9 is in. So we got multiple planes from NOAA right now. Let's see. We have the Air Force in now. We had NOAA 2 in, which just finished. Air Force 304 again, 302, and Air Force 304. So a lot of planes here from the Air Force and from NOAA. And NOAA is in progress right now. Crazy. But this is for Henri, actually. Henri. So we got lots of things going on here. Lots of things. And lots of planes also. The Air Force 304 mission was Henri as well. So we've got planes flying into Grace and planes flying into Henri. Once again, we'll start out with Grace here. Tropical storm conditions continue this afternoon and evening across the northern Yucatan Peninsula, but should subside later tonight as the storm makes its way back out into the ocean here. Hurricane conditions and dangerous storm surge likely along portions of eastern mainland Mexico beginning tomorrow evening. A hurricane warning is in effect from Puerto Veracruz northward to Cabo Rojo, and through the weekend, heavy rainfall across central and northern portions of the Yucatan Peninsula and Veracruz State should lead to flash and urban flooding. In addition, the heavy rainfall from Grace will be capable of producing mudslides in Veracruz. So this is not good. Not good at all. Let's take a look at the latest public advisory here. Grace soon to emerge off the Yucatan into the Gulf again, and gusty winds, heavy rain continue throughout tonight over the Yucatan Peninsula. We told you where it's located and where it's going. Key messages of Tropical Storm Henri. Henri is forecast to be near the northeast coast of the United States on Sunday and Monday. The risk for storm surge, wind, and rain impacts in portions of southern New England, eastern Long Island are increasing. Watches will likely be required for portions of this area early Friday. We'll check that out in just a moment. Swells from Henri will begin to reach much of the east coast of the United States and Atlantic Canada by the end of the week and continue throughout the weekend, and these swells could cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. So if you're going to the beaches this weekend, that is a big be careful. Heavy rainfall may lead to flash, urban, and small stream flooding over portions of southeastern New England Sunday into Monday. There's a lot going on here through Richmond, Fredericksburg, Washington, D.C. This area here has been raked. Baltimore and Washington, D.C. this entire spring and summer have been raked. And I do mean raked with incredible amounts of lightning, thunder, and rainfall. What you see here are flash flood watches. This shows up. Flash flood watch in effect from 2 a.m. Friday through Friday afternoon here in Delaware. It's going to show up. Hold on. Any way you slice it here. This is not looking too good. Flash flood watches, portions of D.C., Central Maryland, Virginia. Yep, 2 a.m. Friday through Friday morning, even into areas of the Delmarva here through Friday afternoon. Scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms expected, although isolated thunderstorms capable of heavy rain are possible this evening near the southwest portion of the D.C. metro. The bulk of the threat expected to be overnight into Friday morning. Thunderstorms capable of 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour. Heavy rainfall results in rapid rises of streams, creeks, and urban and poor drainage flooding. This is not good. And just to let you know, we already have some watches and warnings out here. These are flood warnings now. I was correct in the beginning. Here is the cold front that passed off the east coast with the remnants of Fred here. And there's additional short waves in the flow here. It's not looking too good to me. Hold on. Let's see if we can check this out. That's a good depiction of the Cape values here. Wind gust here. Wind flow here, 500 millibar, short waves moving through, cumulus cloud buildup debris here in the afternoon sunshine across northwestern New Jersey down through Virginia. Lightning strikes down in here. As we move through the day, but everything was lifting north. We have any radar here? Yeah, sure we do. Bring the radar on here and take some of this stuff off. So yeah, there were some pop-up showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening, but this situation doesn't look good coming into the fold. We have so many 500 millibar vorticity maximums with upper level mass divergence here. You can see this with Fred here. This is less now over New Jersey, and skies have cleared somewhat, especially the shore, and sunshine came out, warm temperatures, summer. Here comes another batch of rain, all these short waves here working through this flow, moving in our direction. Tomorrow, not a pretty day. This is Henri. Can't go anywhere, right? Has to move this way. Yep. Okay, looking at the NAM model guidance coming up, the water equivalent here. The precipitable water value is increasing again across this area of southern New Jersey, the Delmarva, Virginia, Washington, D.C., where flood watches are in effect naturally under this domain here. You've got precipitable water values better than 2.5 inches here. They ain't going nowhere here. And then here comes the moisture plume from Henri. It's still off the coast here on Saturday afternoon, but this kind of precipitable water value in effect, you can forget it. You can forget it. And this only takes us out to Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday here. This doesn't look good. All of the concentration now of the water vapor is here and here. And all the drying, if you want to call it that, is back here. Not good. Okay, we're going to use the European model guidance from this morning. The 18Z model guidance is not out yet. Let me tell you something, folks. If you thought the rain was going anywhere, you could say no, no. Southern New Jersey, Washington, D.C., Virginia, flood warnings or flood watches are in effect. Here comes Henri here, off the coast of the Mid-Atlantic on Saturday night. And also there are disturbances here in this flow and this flow coming in from off the ocean. So you got one flow here to the north and another flow coming in from off the ocean. This looks like an inverted trough to me. And then comes Henri. 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 Off the southern New England coast here. Backing in on the European model guidance here into southern New England. We're on the northwest side here. There's a lot of precipitation. First of all, if you're going to the coast this weekend, you're nuts. Okay? Unless you want to check out the swells and the waves and you're a meteorologist or a forecaster. And let me tell you something. If you think things are going to improve here through next week, me thinks not. A lot of cold fronts, a lot of short waves in the flow that's changing, a negative NAO pattern here, locked up. Everything's blocked up and locked up, if you ask me. Again, with Henri this morning, here is the high precipitable water values over southern New England getting into Maine. Excuse me, that was Fred. Now, here comes tonight, tomorrow. No good. No good. Here comes Henri on Sunday morning now over southern New England, Cape Cod area. Notice the precipitation water vapor channel has lightened up here over northwestern New Jersey. This is not anything to laugh at or sneeze at here. We've got precipitable water values better than 1.5 to 2 inches here. And it's a tight cross between Connecticut, central and eastern Long Island, where there's going to be watches and warnings placed into effect. No doubt about this. I have no doubt about that. And then as we head into Sunday night and Monday, the storm gets absorbed somewhere over northern New England before it passes back out to sea. And on the backside, more moisture coming in on Monday. Another short wave coming in. So, you see, folks, this pattern here is ripe with moisture. You didn't like the weeds, you don't like the grass, you don't like people, you don't like COVID, you don't like this, you don't like that. Guess what? Over the next 10 days, you're not going to like anything. And I do mean anything. Okay, folks, we're going to use the European model guidance for New Jersey, total precipitation off the 12Z run. Here comes all that heavy rain now through the Delmarva and southern New Jersey as we head into Sunday. Better than an inch, inch and a half. And let's put this back into perspective here. You're starting out virtually calm, but you're going in the wrong direction again. The wrong direction. And we are so far ahead of precipitation totals here. If we get into Monday afternoon here, this is everything that's going to encompass Henri and a frontal system and a northern trough here. You want heavy rain? You want heavy rain? You're going to get heavy rain here. Right now I've got my head in stratocumulus clouds and other things, folks. So we're going to continue this broadcast later tonight or tomorrow morning because let's face it, I have been a very extremely busy meteorologist. We've already had tornadoes reported. The team is investigating the rest of the tornadoes right now over Morris County. I showed you the watches and warnings. I did everything to help you people out there. Stay put. Garden State weather isn't going anywhere.